What if the biggest cost inside your firm is something you can't see? What if it doesn't show up on a report, doesn't appear in a meeting, and never gets discussed? What if it's uncertainty, not panic, not chaos, just uncertainty? Hi, my name is Jesse Castro. Because uncertainty changes the way people think, it changes the way they communicate. It changes the way they make decisions. And here's the dangerous part. Most firms don't even realize they're carrying it. Most people think uncertainty is obvious, but it isn't. It sounds like this. I'm not sure. I think. I assumed. And it looks like hesitation. Repeated conversations, different answers from different people. Nobody intends to create uncertainty. It appears when clarity is missing. Uncertainty doesn't make people stop working. It makes them work with less confidence. And over time, that changes everything. Imagine that your firm is growing, but your systems aren't. The first day, it's a small inconvenience. After a week, it's a pattern. After a month, it starts affecting speed, service, and follow-up. And after a year, it quietly limits how much your firm can handle. That's uncertainty. And in a law firm, uncertainty doesn't just slow you down, it silently taxes your time, your team, and your growth. People adapt to it, they stop questioning it. Instead of removing it, they simply learn to work around it. And every decision takes just a little more energy. Every conversation takes a little longer. And every situation requires just a little more interpretation. Nobody notices because everybody has adapted. I remember sitting with a leadership team of a growing firm. Everything looked successful from the outside. Great reputation. They had a busy calendar. Happy clients. But during our conversation, I noticed something. Every question I asked was answered differently. Not dramatically differently, just enough. One partner described the firm's approach one way. Another described it another way. A manager explained it differently again. Nobody was wrong, but nobody was aligned. So I asked a simple question. When everybody leaves this room, how do you know they'll all make the same decision? It was silence. And not because they lacked experience, it was because they lacked shared clarity. That day changed the conversation completely. The issue wasn't competence, it was uncertainty. And uncertainty has quietly become part of their culture. This is something I wish more leaders would understand. When people hesitate, we often assume they need confidence. But confidence isn't usually the issue. Clarity is. People move faster when the path is clear. So when they know what to do, they do it. Not because they're motivated, but because uncertainty has been removed. Leadership isn't consistently engaging people. Leadership is consistently reducing uncertainty. Here's what I've noticed about exceptional firms. They don't eliminate every problem. That's impossible. But they eliminate unnecessary uncertainty. People know what's expected. People know who decides. People know what happened next. That's what certainty feels like. Not perfection, but clarity. And clarity changes everything. So let me leave you with one question. If I walk through your firm tomorrow, where would I find uncertainty? Would I hear it in conversations? Would I see it in decisions? Or would I notice it in hesitation? Because uncertainty always leaves clues. The question is, are you looking for them? So take the assessment, see where uncertainty still exists in your firm, then replace it with clarity. Because firms don't become stronger by hoping. They become stronger by becoming clearer.